Every run play is going to be block perfect. You just got to break tackles. So I think all the great running backs, they just have that mentality that the first man isn't going to tackle them.
Every now and then, a college football season comes along that doesn't just rewrite the record books, but reshapes the way we think about the running back position. Boise State's Ashton Jeanty just delivered on one of those seasons. With an astonishing 2,601 rushing yards, 29 touchdowns, and a record-breaking 151 forced missed tackles, Jeanty has officially put his name in the conversation as one of the best running backs in college football history. Today, we'll dive into what makes Jeanty so special, from his beginnings in Frisco, Texas, to his historic dominance in 2024, and why forcing missed tackles is one of the most important traits for translating to NFL success. Stick around, because if you love NFL draft content, you'll want to subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on. Ashton Jeanty 2025 Prospect Overview. Let's get it. Jeanty's journey started at Lone Star High School in Frisco, Texas. Standing at 5'9" and 195 pounds, Jeanty was not a highly touted recruit. He was ranked as the 90th best running back in his class and earned a modest composite score from 24/7 Sports of .8496. Schools like LSU, Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, they didn't come calling. But Boise State saw something special, and boy, did they hit the jackpot. Jeanty's work ethic and raw talent set him apart even in high school. He wasn't the biggest or the fastest back, but his ability to shed tackles and create plays out of nothing caught the attention of the Boise State Broncos. Fast forward to today, and Jeanty has not only outperformed every other back in his class, but he cemented himself as one of the most productive players in college football history. Now let's talk about why forcing missed tackles is one of the most crucial stats for a running back, both in college and at the NFL level. In 2024, Jeanty led the nation with 151 forced missed tackles, shattering the previous FBS record. But this isn't just a flashy stat. It's a predictor of success at the next level. To highlight how important this skill set is, let's look at Bucky Irving of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a rookie in the NFL who's taken the league by storm. Irving's ability to force missed tackles in college translated seamlessly to the pros. According to NFL Next Gen stats, Irving has forced missed tackles at a 59.7% clip, the highest rate ever tracked since the stat started in 2016. That ability to make defenders miss has turned Irving into one of the most dynamic and efficient running backs in the NFL, proving that being able to force missed tackles is more than just a college stat. They're a cornerstone of NFL elite performers. Jeanty's 151 forced missed tackles this season gives him that same potential. His ability to break tackles in tight spaces, create yards after contact, is what separates good backs from great ones. It's not just about elusiveness. It's about toughness, balance, physicality, vision, patience, all the traits that Jeanty has in spades. Jeanty's 2024 season wasn't just great, it was historic. He finished with 2,601 rushing yards, the second most all time, only behind Barry Sanders' 2,628 yards in 1988. Here's what's even more impressive. Jeanty accomplished this while leading the nation in yards per carry, 7.0, proving his efficiency, 29 rushing touchdowns, showcasing his red zone dominance, and 77 explosive runs of 10-plus yards, highlighting his big play ability. These numbers put him ahead of legends like Melvin Gordon and Marcus Allen, and he did it all while carrying Boise State's offense on his back. His combination of volume, efficiency, and explosiveness is almost unheard of in college football. Jeanty is a complete back. His ability to shed tackles, maintain balance through contact, and accelerate through open lanes makes him one of the most complete running backs in recent memory. In 2024, Jeanty had 1,970 yards after contact. That led the nation and also broke an FBS all-time record. 5.25 yards after contact per attempt, proving that he doesn't just rely on good blocking. He can create his own opportunities. And his 52.6% breakaway run percentage, meaning over half of his carries turned into chunk plays, was elite. Watching him on tape, Jeanty has a unique running style that combines patience with decisiveness, physicality, and toughness. He has the vision to read blocks and set up defenders, and when he hits the hole, he does it with purpose. Now, Jeanty's toughest test came during the college football playoff quarterfinals against Penn State, one of the nation's top defenses. While Penn State held Jeanty to a season-low 104 rushing yards, he still managed to break 10 tackles in that game, a testament to his physicality and resilience. Even when facing stacked boxes of 7+ defenders, Jeanty's contact balance and ability to create yards after contact kept Boise State in that game. Penn State head coach James Franklin summed it up best. He's an impressive guy. Even today, our defense would say they have a ton of respect for how strong he is and how many tackles he was able to break. When comparing Jeanty to his peers, the numbers don't lie. He's in a league of his own. Jeanty's 151 missed tackles forced dwarfed the totals of the other top backs, like Omarion Hampton 67 and Dylan Hampton 70. His explosive runs of 77 far outpaced competitors like Cam Scadaboo's 50 and Caleb Johnson's 66. His yards per contact after attempt, 5.25, is unmatched in college football this season. While watching Ashton Jeanty, the comparisons to NFL backs start to emerge. To me, his game is a blend of Deangelo Williams and Devonta Freeman. Like Williams, Jeanty has the patience to let his blocks develop and the burst to explode through gaps once he sees daylight. And like Freeman, his compact frame and elite contact balance make him a nightmare to tackle. Some analysts have even gone as far as comparing Jeanty to Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson. While that comp feels a bit lofty, Jeanty doesn't quite have LT straight line speed. There's no doubt he's a special talent. What sets Jeanty apart is his ability to dominate through sheer power and elusiveness, while also being a smart, manipulative runner. So where does Jeanty fit in today's NFL? His skill set makes him an ideal fit for teams that run wide zone or gap-heavy schemes, where his vision and contact balance can shine. Teams like the San Francisco 49ers, the Miami Dolphins, the Houston Texans would be a perfect match for his abilities. Whether he's running between the tackles or bouncing outside for explosive plays, Jeanty has the versatility to thrive in any offense. The only real question mark is his straight line speed. And while he's consistently hit top speeds around 21 miles per hour, he doesn't have that same breakaway gear as someone like LT. But when you can break 151 tackles in a season, do you really need elite speed like that? Whether it was 2,600 rushing yards, his 151 forced missed tackles, almost 30 touchdowns on the ground, Jeanty has proven he's the real deal. This 2025 RB class is stacked with talent. Caleb Johnson, Omarion Hampton, Quinshon Judkins, Cam Scadaboo, Ollie Gordon, Woody Marks. But Jeanty stands alone as the most complete back in this class. While some may focus on his playoff loss or question the level of competition in the Mountain West, Jeanty's traits and production leave no doubt. He's a 3-down back, a future bell cow, a top-tier NFL prospect. That is Boise State's Ashton Jeanty.